no expectation really. I had no idea what to expect. I knew that I was going to be the only guy from Australia, and that there was going to be other guys with Chinese blood and stuff, and that we were all, you know, like you mentioned, coming from all over the world. And I think that helped bring us together because we all knew we were kind of away from home, and so that helped us.
You know, for those who don't know, Hayden is, you know, based in Australia prior to all of this, and I could only imagine how you felt knowing that Coach Brian Gurjan was going to be the head coach of this team. Was it an automatic yes, I want to be under this guy when you heard about it? And of course, how did you feel?
I hadn't actually heard the news that he was leaving from the Australian NBL to coach here in the Philippines, so I had no idea. And then when I spoke to Gurjan, Coach Gurjan, on the phone, like, I knew I was speaking to basketball royalty almost, and that definitely swayed me way more to, you know, coming here and playing for such a world-renowned coach, successful coach, someone that I knew would help me develop, and slowly it became a yes.
Some people say never meet your heroes, and I don't think that's the case when it comes to Coach Brian Gurjan and you. I mean, like, it's one thing talking to him when he's recruiting you, but then how are the first few days like working with him?
It was tough at the beginning, you know, making that transition from college to playing professionally, especially in a league where it's, you know, it's super physical, and you know, I'm defending players that I didn't defend in college. You know, I played a different position in college to what I'm playing now, and now I'm trying to defend, you know, Scotty Thompson, L.A. Tenorio in the finals. You know, I guard the smaller guys a lot. Jamie Malonzo's an athlete that I haven't really seen in college, so like, he was hard on me all year long, and so I appreciate it though. It helped me get better, I think, so yeah.
It's one thing to play a Philippine team in the finals. It's another thing to play Barangay Ginebra in the finals, because the crowd that they bring in is incredible and it's immense. Yeah. And Coach Brian Gurjan mentioned it felt like it's you guys against the world. You said in an interview, your game one performance got a bit in your head, did not shoot the way you want to at all, to be kind about it. But how has this experience so far helped you develop? Because honestly, the mental game, I could only imagine what's going through in your head.
Yeah, that's the mental game is an aspect that I think I definitely want to develop in as a, you know, moving forward in my professional career, because it's something that, like, in college and growing up, it's never really thought about. It's just playing skill. And I think now when you get to playing at a level where, like, the fans are, you interact with the fans a lot, and here in the PBA, especially in the playoffs, like, the crowds are packed. It's a really important aspect, being able to block it out and just stay mentally focused. And so that was where I struggled in game one. But I think since then, getting that second game underneath my belt has helped my confidence. And like I said, it's somewhere I want to develop as a professional. But I appreciate how the fans are here. Like, I enjoy playing in front of them every game. It's a fun aspect, regardless of whether or not we have any fans in the stands, or, you know, but it's still a super fun experience. A lot of our teammates enjoy it, so yeah.
Obviously, this has been a unique experience for you guys here, coming over to the Philippines, playing here in the PBA. Regardless of the result, what do you think you're going to take away from it?
The work ethic and the mental game, I think, are the two biggest things I'll take from this year, playing here in the Philippines. And so I think both are super important coming back, so yeah.
I get that. And of course, you know, just for a bit of fun towards the end here, I'm just gonna shoot you. Okay. I'm just gonna give you questions. You just fill them up, right? And just go as quickly as we can. No breaks, really. And I have a feeling you already know what some of these questions will be. Like, for example, who's the toughest cover in the PBA?
This is one I have to think about, though. For me, or just in general?
For you.
Ah, man, I don't want to think too hard. Oh, I'd say Brownlee. Brownlee's. Yeah, I know it's an easy answer picking an import, but there was a few locals I was thinking of, but I'd just say Brownlee. You know, he's been tough all year, so yeah.
Which guy do you think twice as soon as you see him right in front of you with the ball in your hands?
This one might be a dark horse, but Ginebra's just fresh on my mind. I'd say Stanley Pringle. You know, when he gets going, I've seen clips of him when he was younger, and he's very shifty. he can get you going one way. Like he's pretty shifty. I'm not gonna lie. When he's in front of me, I have to really dial in.
Is there any player in the PBA that the entire team would talk about after playing them?
Yeah, Junma for sure. Because he was a cover for the whole team. That was our chess match against San Miguel, was stopping him, and he's someone that almost the whole team has to focus in on. Yeah, we talked about him, and because he's such a legend of the game out here, like, heard a lot of things about him. You know, he potential GOAT out here. So Junma for sure.
And of course,
Calvin Abueva actually. Every game we see him play on TV, every game we played him, someone on the team would have something to say. Like, he's an interesting player. I personally am a little bit of a fan. You know, I've heard, but he does do some questionable things. But I think the way he goes about it is just interesting. I don't know. But Calvin Abueva or Junma, more Junma. But I just wanted to throw Calvin Abueva in.